Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to my channel Green Lion Goddess Tarot. This is your mid-month reading for the second half of July, and I get some very high vibrational energy for you, like you're reaching for the stars. We've got the world, fulfillment and celebration coming in. I love this card. It's one of my favorite cards. Look at that beautiful whale just diving deep into the waters and going, this feels good. This feels home. I want to dive deep into this. And so it is this really beautiful energy of the world card. I feel like there's something, we see the sun shining there, but there's something new that you're ready to dive deep into here that needs to be really fulfilling. And I feel like it's very connected to Leo's season. The nodes are shifting and changing. The nodes of fate and destiny, soul growth, purpose, soul growth lessons, what we're moving away from. So that's moving into Aries, the north node, and the south node's moving into Libra. So these are going to be very compatible energies for you. You might have this new sense of purpose that's shifting and changing. And so you're going to be like this whale. And because we see the sun shining here, there's some deep emotions connected to it. So it might be a fantastic time to dive deep into a new course of study or a new project or a new creative project or a new job or a new relationship or something that just excites you, excites your passion. So yeah, it feels really good. And it's kind of interesting when I got the energy of reach for the stars, but then we have this deep energy of the whale. So I feel like it needs to have that deep emotional fulfillment to it in order to reach that. It's kind of like a dream, I guess, a hope or dream that's coming through. So let's see what is coming through. What's shifting and changing for Sagittarius in the second half of July? So we've got Pentacle 5, Venus, Taurus. Okay, so this is very much like the North Node in Taurus. Is shifting and changing. Like I said, the nodes are moving. And so this is very much could be related to something that is related to the Venetian kind of Antaurian-like themes, which can be connection to your sensuality, connection to your body, connection to money, connection to love. And so it could be something that is really pleasurable and enjoyable. And it's like the things that no longer resonated for you. And I feel like there's been a lot of that energy around for Sagittarius of late, where things just kind of suddenly, it's very Eight of Cups type energy where it's like it used to feel good or I used to feel fulfilled by that, and it's just not kind of giving it to me anymore. And so this is kind of like, I feel like it could be very much connected to the earthly realm as well, in that it could be related to you. I feel like you might be investing time or effort or energy or money into this. So it could be a shift to do with your living situation or your relationship to your health or something that could make money. It could be related to your work, cycles around money and love. So yeah, it's I think it's really fantastic. And I want to just pull a card from here. Just this is about the thing that you're diving deep into, they're saying. So we've got the Four of Forces. Okay, spring and autumn. Interesting, because I feel like this Pentacle 5 energy is the autumn, and the World card is like the spring energy of diving into something new. So there's new seeds. That the North Node in Aries typically in the Northern Hemisphere signifies the start of spring Aries season. So it is very much like this North Node energy might be, and it's a cardinal sign, so it is about activating new exciting things that can grow. And so we're getting this spring-like energy that's coming through, but it also requires the balance of understanding what the autumn is. What is it that is you're letting go of here? The leaves are naturally falling, and there's something that is kind of, there's a discarding of what's no longer needed and a letting go. So it's kind of like finding the balance between those two things. That's what the Pentacle 5 is, I think, is the autumn energy, and the world is the spring. So it is understanding that there's cycles that are naturally beginning and naturally ending as well. And to understand that, I guess, with the spring autumn energy, and the same with the World card. Like the World card represents the ending of a cycle, but I feel like you're diving into something new into your world. Your world is changing, but it is going to require the ending of things in order to step into these new beginnings. So let's see what else is coming through for you, Sagittarius. I do think that there is another card from this deck that wants to come in before we get to the Celtic Cross. So, Saggy, I just wanted to let you know that this reading is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you a more holistic view of what's going on for you. And this is a general reading, Saggy. Just take what feels right, leave the rest, and really trust your intuition. Speaking of intuition, you've got the Page of Shells. So this is the Page of Cups, again, water energy. So the emotional connection, super, super significant. Again, now we've got a little frog. So it says intuition and inspiration. So trust your intuition. Deep waters can be your soul energy. It can be your intuition. It could be an emotional connection. It could be all of those things, all of the above. And you're going to be like the little frog wanting to leap into it. So trust those moments of intuition and inspiration that are coming. I think it feels really lovely. There's something new that you are perhaps at first cautiously opening your heart to, nervously, excitedly opening your heart to, but once you are ready to open, you're going to be like the whale, like, oh, I'm diving deep into this. This feels good. So let's see what else is coming through for you, Sagittarius. What else? Let's have a look at complete the picture and look at the full picture here. So what is coming through for Sagittarius? What energy is coming through for Sagittarius? Okay. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, your freedom is going to be really important, especially when it comes to daily routines. So is it important to free up some of your time, free up some of your energy, free up some of your money, so that you've got the freedom to dive into this in some way, shape or form? That's what's going to bring abundance into your world. What's crossing you is the Justice card. So there might be contracts around contractual agreements. This can be relationships. It can be things that you've just previously agreed to or that you're tied into in some way that you can't necessarily, it might feel like, well, I can't do it straight away, or I need to be the frog and just kind of take a little leap into it. And before there's a contract that's potentially blocking you from diving fully into it right at this minute in time. We have in your conscious mind the King of Pentacles. This is money and success coming through. In relationships, it's about getting your physical needs met as well. There could be somebody very generous around, or there could be money opportunities around, like somebody that you might be able to borrow money from or receive some kind of investment or a benefactor type energy that can be around with the King of Pentacles. But I think ultimately it's thinking about resources and wanting to thrive, not survive, with the King of Pentacles. So with Venus and Taurus, a lot of Taurus energy coming through, and Venus in Taurus loves money. So we're kind of seeing that with the King of Pentacles. He's got this beautiful, you can see he's got grapes. It's interesting because he's got the grapes on his robe. We're also seeing the grapes in the Nine of Pentacles. So there's a lot of abundance around this. There's things here ready for the picking, opportunities, abundance opportunities around this. And I do feel like there are financial opportunities around it. So let's see what else is coming through for you, Sagittarius. What else is coming through? Yeah, again, more Taurus energy. The Seven of Pentacles. So this is very much about investments, investing your time, your effort, your energy. You might have to make an adjustment here with that, because I feel like this new thing's going to want to take up some time, or you wanted to put time into it so it can make money, or so it can be fulfilling, if it's a relationship or whatever it is. So this character is sitting and looking at the seed going, in my conscious mind, I'm seeing that there's all these possibilities here, or that there's something around, there's opportunity for abundance. Here I am looking at this, and it's kind of might be quite practical. This is about having careful consideration that you're going to have to change, I really feel like there's changing routines are coming through with this. So changing your investments so that you can see a change in the growth, an expansion of growth. And so very much happening in the material realm here. So what else does Sagittarius need to know? What else does Sagittarius need to know? Normally I would have pulled the spread by now, Sagittarius, but it's just going, for whatever reason they're doing it, the cards are coming out differently. The Seven of Swords. So we've got a few now. The High Priestess. This is your intuition coming in super, super strong here. So I feel like with the Seven of Swords, there's been some plans or some planning already in progress here. You're presenting as the King of Swords. You're ready to make some decisions, create a strategy, create a plan, make some choices here. So very much in your head, like using your mind. Yeah, very clearly here. So communication might be the key. Let's see what else is coming through for Sagittarius. The Knight of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, the Page of Swords. Interesting. The Four of Pentacles, and here comes the Page of Cups again. Look at all these pages, these new fresh energies. Ooh, the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so this is you. This is the thing. The new path opens up. This is the character's looking at this pentacle going, okay, what am I wanting to invest here? And the new cycle begins with the Ace of Pentacles. So it may be a new cycle around your health, a new cycle around, but it's going to be around a project or around your work, around your money, around your living situation. But the Ace of Pentacles is saying there's something new. And this is because you're creating this opportunity in your life. You're investing your time, effort, and energy because you want to. So I think that's really important. I mean, we look at the situation here with the Nine of Pentacles, is that this character's pretty fancy free, but they've got the bird on their wrist, kind of on their hand, saying there's something that they're taming, part of their free spirit. So they're showing some kind of, or have shown some kind of restraint in order to get this freedom. So it is really important to be able to kind of manage your resources well. Crossed by the Justice card, as I mentioned, that is the contract. So it feels like perhaps it's like there's something you really want to be doing, a new job or a new relationship, and you just can't jump into it because there's that contractual agreement. We've kind of talked about these, the King of Pentacles. I'm just going to briefly touch on them again. So the King of Pentacles is, in your conscious mind, the King of Pentacles represents money, represents abundance, represents things that are long-lasting, that are reliable, that are well-made. So it could be somebody who's very generous around you. And at the base, we've talked about the Seven of Pentacles as well. This is about making adjustments to your investments. So in the recent past, we've got the Seven of Swords. This feels like it's like, get me out of here. There's been a very restrictive situation. I want my freedom. So you've potentially been making plans for that to free up some time or free up some energy or free up some emotion. So just you're feeling a lot freer. So I feel like there's been plans in action already, or some thinking around it at least. In the near future, we've got the High Priestess. So you've got intuition on the Page of Shells and also coming in, which is the Page of Cups. So you've got double Page of Cups. That's a significant card coming through for you. The High Priestess is very much like you really need to trust your intuition with this one. If you're being blocked by a contractual agreement, then it's almost like there might be other ways to be working with this. So it's not a no from the universe if your intuition is saying yes. It might just be you have to work out the practicalities. And I kind of get with the High Priestess that this is luck. This is synchronicities coming your way. This is a little bit of magic. Like it feels like there's a bit of a helping hand out there helping you make this happen, which is really fantastic. So you're presenting as the King of Swords. Now, this is an interesting energy. It's very Aquarius energy, the King of Air. So very much in your head, but this is also an energy where you're kind of can be quite detached. It may be that you are disengaging or detaching yourself from certain energies or situations in your life that to create space for this new thing you want to jump into, being the King of Swords. So it may be that you're having a lot of conversations or meetings with people, or just being very logical and rational about your approach. So the energy surrounding you is the Knight of Pentacles, again, more Taurus energy, so that it feels like this is a longer term energy that you're jumping into. So it may have an 18-month cycle around it, but it really feels like even though it's slow moving, It is something that, it could sustain you and fulfill you for a long time or a longer period. So the Knight of Pentacles is very grounded, a very grounded approach. So I would say that there's people you can trust around, or there's reliable people around that you can find, particularly connected to resources or money. So, but I do feel mostly this Knight of Pentacles is looking at the longer term future, that there's new opportunities coming in. This Ace of Pentacles could be a new job, a new home, whatever it is. It's something that's going to have a longer term effect in a positive way. So we have hopes and fears, the Seven of Wands. This is wanting to get yourself in a better position and perhaps defend your actions and where you want to be going to and what you want to be doing. So to have the strength to do that. And we have as the outcome, look at these pages, the Page of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles right in the center there. So lots and lots of messages coming in. And so especially intuitive messages, information coming towards you with the Page of Swords, because I feel like there's, with this Four of Pentacles in the center, this can be a little bit of resistance. Like, what are you holding on to for fear of letting go? Perhaps you need to kind of be focusing on savings or using your savings in some way. Or using a resource that you've already got that you might have to draw upon in order to kind of, because the pages is the fresh new energy, the fresh new messages that are coming through. And so I feel like you kind of, there's some sort of foundational energy, whether it's foundational knowledge or foundational money or foundational assets. There's something foundational or experience. There's something foundational that you can draw upon. But at the same time, I think that using your resources on your money is going to be really, really, and your time is going to be really, really important, even related to your health, because this new energy that's coming through. So you might get some very interesting news or messages, and this is really saying the Page of Cups is opening your heart to something new. This could be some kind of surprise offer or something surprising that comes through that you're opening your heart up to. Again, this is the initial opening that's coming in. So just be aware of what messages you're getting, what kind of new solutions are coming in around that, what new people are coming in or information are coming in, what sort of news is coming through, and how this can affect you in a positive way, managing your resources in order to open your heart to this new energy and this new cycle that's coming through for you. So it's exciting. It's very exciting. Let's pull an affirmation card for you. We've got I am worth loving. It's kind of interesting because for you, in order for you to open up to this Page of Cups, it's almost like you need to understand your self-worth and to open your heart, because it almost feel like you need to feel emotionally safe. So it's this energy of I'm worth loving coming in around it. I do not have to earn love. I am lovable because I exist. Others reflect the love I have for myself. So that's a beautiful sense of validation that's coming through for you, Sagittarius. And let's pull, just have to reach to get my little pillow. Let's pull a charm for you. We have the key. Okay, so the key, this is the same charm that Leo got actually. So if you have any Leo in your chart or you're cross-watching for Leo, you might want to watch that reading as well, because this is, again, there's something being unlocked within your heart. We can see the key has got a heart on top of it. So keys always represent you've got the means to unlock something, or something is being unlocked. So again, it's this beautiful energy of, I feel like the Page of Shells and the Page of Cups is the initial, like, okay, I'm opening up to this. But then we have the beautiful whale of once it's opened, I'm really ready to dive deep into it, which is really beautiful. So some of you might quite literally be receiving keys in like a kind of, a key to a home or key to a house or key to an office, a key to somebody else's house. But I think ultimately it is about something beautiful that is inspiring to you. You've got to really trust your intuition, but you're opening your heart to this. And it feels like a fantastic new, very deeply fulfilling opportunity coming your way, a new cycle coming your way. So that's your reading, Sagittarius. Thanks so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to read your comments, and take care.